So I'm wondering, what are the most common red flags and deal breakers that you've heard, and how are you able to work your way around them?
The most common one is age. A lot of people say, I can't date someone younger than I am.
Okay.
And they feel like this is a deal breaker. But I don't think people really understand their deal breakers or their reasons. Okay. Because someone might say age, but they actually mean immaturity. Like they're like, I can't date someone younger. That's a deal breaker for me. Okay. And that cancels out everyone younger than them. Okay. But what they actually mean is that they assume that someone younger than them would be immature. Okay. So their deal breaker is actually immaturity, not the age. So people make that mistake. Another deal breaker that's very popular is financial stability. People are like, I can't date a guy that's above 40 living at home with his family. Okay. And because they assume that it means he's lazy or he's not driven. And in a particular guy's scenario, it might be that his business just wasn't doing well, his house got burnt down, so to just kind of pick himself up, he moved back to his family's home, So with that deal breaker, if you generalize it in that way, you cancel out every other guy, Okay. But your actual deal breaker is a lazy guy that's not driven. But you've just mixed it up and just made it, any guy above 40 that lives at home. Recently, I heard of a deal breaker. The guy went to on a date with the lady, and after the movie, she stood up and clapped. And so he felt like, to him, he said that was a deal breaker for him.
Because she clapped after a movie?
He was like, if she would clap after the movie, then she would probably clap when the plane lands. And so that's a deal breaker for him.
Oh, wow.
I was like, if every other thing, falls into place, this should be really minor.
Okay.
A lady too went on a date, and the guy packed up his leftovers. He was like, well, I'm done, and pack up my food for me. Okay. And she felt like that was a deal breaker.
I think we should come up to a point system. So how many points or how many ticks do you need to have before you consider a couple a match?
Oh, well, basically it's really in your hands. At first it used to be in our hands, okay. Where we'd choose for you, because we would just feel like we understood what would work for you. But lots of people are quote-unquote stubborn. Okay. So if you tell a lady right now that, okay, date this guy that's younger than you, and you feel like it's going to really work, and she's just like, I'm never dating someone younger, there's nothing you can really say to convince her. So we decided that, what, we'll put it in your hands. So you tell us what you want, and then we'll just, follow through. So nowadays, you just kind of lead it. You just list what you want, and we'll advise you, but, we'll advise you, we'll tell you, some people always say, I don't want someone that's been divorced, or I don't want someone that has kids. We would advise you on certain things, but it will still ultimately be your choice.